Boom shakalaka, happy Halloween, and more importantly, happy Bitcoin white paper day. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about a few reasons to be cautious with Bitcoin and a few reasons to be pleasantly optimistic. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randy here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including some reasons to be a little cautious and maybe cautiously optimistic. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Come join us on Twitter at Crypto Love. Push that like button. Now today, fear and greed at 66, down from yesterday's 68. But we have been in greed territory for well over a week now, which feels great. The overall market sideways today, Bitcoin at 34,438, Ethereum at 1804, BNB at 227, XRP 57 cents, Solana $36, Cardano 29 cents, Dogecoin 6 cents, and Tron 9 cents. And Bitcoin continuing to toe the line of previous support. Now could be a little bit of resistance as it continues up on this trend. This little bar pattern, well, the last time that these three coiled, the 50, 100, and 200-day moving averages, Bitcoin price continued up. Right now, that would put us about $211,000 per Bitcoin if it followed the same trajectory. But today is a very important day, and I'm not just talking about where girls go to parties and dress like nurses, you know. I'm talking about the Bitcoin white paper day. Now, for Bitcoin white paper day, I figured, why the heck not read the abstract? Now, you can go ahead and just skip ahead the video or stop watching now, but hey, this started things 15 years ago. We wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for this white paper. So, a purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without the burden of going through a financial institution. Digital signatures provide part of the solution, but the main benefits are lost if a trusted party is still required to prevent double spending. We propose a solution to the double spending problem using a peer-to-peer network. The network timestamps transactions by hashing them into an ongoing chain of hash-based proof of work, forming a record that cannot be changed without redoing the proof of work. The longest chain not only serves as proof of the sequence of events witnessed, but proof that it came from the largest pool of CPU power. As long as honest nodes control the most CPU power on the network, they can generate the longest chain and outpace any attackers. The network itself requires minimal structure. Messages are broadcasted on a best effort basis, and nodes can leave and rejoin the network at will, accepting the longest proof of work chain as proof of what happened while they were gone. Read the rest of the white paper here at bitcoin.org/bitcoin.pdf. How about that? 15 years. Happy Bitcoin white paper day. Now, Bitcoin right now, a possible retest of 32,000 possible in the short term. You can see that because once that turns into support, it is all up territory. Right now, might need a little bit of a cooling off for Bitcoin as Bitcoin has broken the relative strength index to the upside, the overbought side. You can see great territory to buy in the oversold below the green, but when it gets above the red, a little bit of caution may be warranted. However, things could change, particularly with some ETFs. Now, historically, we haven't had many ETF approvals for Bitcoin, but Bitcoin sometimes gets into the sell the news type scenario, like the Litecoin halving, sell the news, the Bitcoin halving, sell the news, the ETH merger, sell the halving, and most of these correct afterwards. So potentially may see a little sell the news on ETF approval. That being said, Bitcoin right now is maintaining its bullish channel flow that will likely lead to a new all-time high. You can see here the Gaussian channel still maintaining green. The top right here, is in the $200,000 range. Now, as of right now, we do have a cross of the TSI, the true strength indicator down here. This has historically shown much higher highs, parabolic curves afterwards. The first stop in that territory would be the top right up here, roughly around $48,000 before going on to new all-time highs. Because if we take a look, turns out there's roughly 47 bars or roughly 1,400 days between tops. The next one would be projected around October of 2025. That's right, 2 years away. We are in a 2-year bull run period. Oh my goodness, and this is just the bottom. Another way to look at it on yearly candles. If we take a look at this, have the accumulation year and then massive breakout, accumulation year, massive breakout. Well, we had the accumulation year, which kind of sucked. You guys were in it with me. Well, next would be the breakout, because we did just have a golden cross. And historically, golden crosses perform like selling the news, where price dips a little bit, like down 25%, and then up 22,000%, or down 36%, up 6,000%, or down 10, up 145, down 9, up 579. So we just had another one, could be down a little bit, maybe to $32,000, and then up a lot. Because if we take a look at some of the levels of the magic bands, potential targets for Bitcoin in the near future, right now, we have broken the level 1 band at $31,916 or $32,000, which is why, again, we might find support at that territory. Well, the next launch level, 48,000, once again, that's a level 2 target before going on to breaking through previous all-time highs onto new all-time highs, 82,000, and the cycle top at 111. Now, this is before we start to see an upticking of the cycle top. Generally, as price goes up, this upticks could be a lot higher than $111,000, maybe like that $200,000 we were just talking about. So anyways, that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.